Alright, so here we go. We have the top of the gas pump and we have the bottom of the gas pump located there. Do know we put this box in just because there's like when you do have gas pumps, there are like little raises, raises up a little bit, so that way you don't bump into the gas pumps. Alright, so that's what this is, a little concrete embankment for you. Alright, now, a couple things that we need. We need to go ahead and get established the post. Alright, but before I do that, really, I'm going to go ahead and lay in where I want my gas pumps to be. So I'm going to put a line right here. Alright, that's kind of arbitrary, but no big deal. And I'm going to put another one like this. Alright, now notice I made them longer because I'm already observing the rules of perspective. Alright, so I know that this side is going to be slanted down. So I'll take this one and draw it toward the vanishing point. Alright, if it doesn't line up perfectly, alright, so I could do this, make it line up, then draw it back. So I really should be there. The bottom does the same thing, toward the vanishing point, and then just draw it back. Alright, and as I need to, just draw that extra line in and fill that space. Alright, so that makes that side. And then I'm going to go this direction. Boom. This direction. Boom. And then drop this straight down. Okay. Now, at this point, let's do a little cleaning up. Alright, I'm going to drop my brush down. I don't need it that large as before. So, I'm going to go ahead and clean that part up. Now, notice that since I'm working on layers, alright, I am only erasing the parts that I need on that layer. Alright, and I'm only erasing that layer. So that other one that's a little bit lighter is not showing up, alright, or not being erased away. But I do want to go ahead and take these out. Sayonara, we don't need you. Bye-bye. And I'll come back in a second and clean that up. I want to make sure that you see everything that you need to see in this part. Okay, now there it gives your gas station. So what I'm going to do, or your gas pumps, so what I'm going to do is switch back that pencil, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in 2 posts. Alright, I'm going to kind of sketch in one here, then I'm going to put a post in back there. Alright, now I'm going to take this idea, I'm going to line it toward the vanishing point. It's going to be very popular saying today. And then I'm going to drop this down, make sure it connects to the concrete, but not down here where it'll break our illusion. The post should be inside the concrete. Take this one straight down. Same thing. It should be in the concrete, but still slightly higher. And then let's connect that toward the vanishing point. Boom. Alright, that gives us one side. And then I'm going to quickly make the other. Bring up, and then connect. Alright, now with the pencil, just so I can kind of see how things are progressing. Alright, I'm going to shade this part in. Alright, I'm also going to shade this in, that way it stays consistent. Alright, now, right now we may have some issues with seeing what's going on, so I'm going to quickly change that other layer, grab that eraser, and say bye-bye to those lines. Alright, then I'll switch back up to what we've been working on. I'm going to get rid of this part. I don't need that section of the gas pump anymore, and I'll take out that little extra straight lines there. Alright, now, the reason I went ahead and cut that one is because I didn't want another mess up, so I'm going to come up here to the top, alright, roughly where I had that line, start here, hold down control, go across. I'm going to bring that down. Alright, so that is a solid, so I really don't see anything else behind it. So I know the top is slanted, those were straight. And then hold the control key again. This time to create the depth, remember I'm going toward the same vanishing point there. Get that section, drop that line down. Alright, now, once again, consistency, shade this part in. Alright, and then a small little erase, not a whole bunch, and take out that section right there. Alright, so now what you've got is, you've got the overhang here, you've got the part of the concrete part that brings it up, the 2 posts, and then you have the gas pump. All right. So next thing we want to do is go ahead, get rid of these extra lines in this layer. So let's move that up to a huge amount. You don't need this over here. Get rid of that. See how easy that is. All right. Get rid of those. Clean, clean, clean. Perfect. All right. So gas station, gas pumps. All right. So let's do a little bit of work here behind this. All right. Now, with this, we don't want to put a whole lot of stuff taken away from our idea of the gas station, but I do want to kind of block in some of the back. All right. So I'm going to put a little privacy fence back here. Maybe there's a neighborhood that is behind the gas station, and to kind of keep the noise down a little bit, they're going to put this little fence in. All right. So I'm just going to sketch those in real quick. And then I'm going to draw this across toward the other vanishing point. It's slightly going to slant. This one as well. Oop, that's going to be a little. So again, click the bottom toward the vanishing point, and then vertical lines. All right. So now I've got, door to my gas station. Got all this. Now I got this privacy fence back here. Pretty awesome stuff. All right. So at this point, I do want to throw in that this is going to be, maybe a walkway, like a sidewalk. So, got a place for my car to park, but I also want to put in a little line here, and one that kind of comes this way a little bit. And this is going to be a grassy area, so I'm going to texture that up. Alright, and then I'm going to slant some lines for my sidewalk. Alright, now take up some space. I'm going to just sketch in what would be some trees. Alright, maybe put some over here as well. Alright, now your car would be parked here if you're on this side of the gas pump. So I do want to go ahead and reiterate this some more. Get those lines put in. Alright, so here's where you park. This is your sidewalk. So we'll probably need another line here, and possibly even a 4th one, just so that we can have some space for the road. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of sidewalk this up, put some lines in. Those don't look too good. Let's come across. There we go. That's better. That. Straight across. Straight across. Okay, so from at this point here, all right, I can start going in and putting in lots of details. All right, do know that if you're on this side of the world, so this was our initial diamond. If you're on this side of the world, things got that direction. But to create space on this side, you got to come across. So rule of thumb, we'll put a line here. Rule of thumb is you need to create space. You connect across the page to the opposite vanishing point. Okay. Now, some things that you can think about putting in. You need lights. So I'm going to do a line here. Alright, notice that I'm heading toward the vanishing point, and then to create this space and the depth of it, I'm going to go that way. Same way here. There's the same angle. But to get it to sit on, I'm going to go this way, and then. Alright, so that starts making my lights on my canopy. Let's make that slant a little bit more. That's better. And we'll finish that up. Alright, cool. So that should finish our, at least this part of the tutorial. Alright, and then we'll come back in next time and start adding some stuff here, and then finish up the front. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.